I'm Matthew.
And I'm Susan. Together we love to travel.
One of our favorite places to be
is aboard a Norwegian ship at sea.
Good food, drinks, and friends.
Make a relaxing trip indeed.
So come along with us
as we let the sea set us free.
This is one of two harbor areas that we have here on the island today, but the other one is on the west side of the island in the one has 1 million plus people. The birthing stone. This is where the royalties will come to give birth. Now, when she gives birth, they will take the umbilical cord, wrap it in top of cloth, and place it in the crevice that you see there. They leave it there for 3 days. After 3 days, when they return, if the top of cloth is still there untouched, it is believed that the child will be of royal birth. But if it is gone, that means the child is not, and the child is usually banished with the family. The square area there is where the building was, where the royalty would give birth. Now, ladies, what do you think? No?
No.
Okay, like I said, this is a mango tree that we're under in this area. Okay, the falls that you're going to see is known as Opaikaa Falls. Opaikaa means rolling shrimp. And it sounds a lot sexier when you say Opaikaa. Opai means shrimp.
Okay, so we're back at Opaikaa Falls today. Looks just as pretty as yesterday.
there's another one down in the North Shore, along the shoreline area, which is called the Wilcox Mansion, and that's about it. But the shop, the building itself has been turned into a restaurant, shopping areas. So that's why after your train ride, I will give you guys time to walk around in that area there. The train ride is quite pleasant. You get to feed the pigs and as well as the chickens, of course.
Alright, we're here to ride the Kauai Plantation Railway. Here we go. At the train depot right here, they have a map of where the train takes you around the plantation and what kind of plants grow here that you can see.
So go on inside, and the food is excellent. Have a nice lunch over there. All right, now, let's see a show of hands. How many first-timers do we have on board today? First-timers, right? All right, welcome. What do you think so far? Not a bad place, huh? I've been fortunate to live here for 20 years. Yeah, I arrived here looking aboard a cruise ship as a musician. That's right, I started playing bass guitar back when the Beatles were still together. Trains in the movie. Disney came here a few years ago and they filmed for about a week. And it was pretty cool because you could see how they set up they made it look like a jungle outpost of a train station. And yet what's really cool about 4 months ago, sitting in that open air car right there, was Dwayne Johnson, his mother, his daughter, and a bunch of his friends. I got to hang out with them for 2 hours. Just him and me. What a nice guy. Super friendly, very personable, and very funny. He's a big dude. He's got to be, I'd say, about 6'20". His arms as big around as my body. In fact, I got a photograph of me standing next to him. I look like an ant. But he's really, really nice, and we get a lot of celebrities here. We'll talk about some of those celebrities that live here. This train engine was put along was built in Denver, Colorado, way back in 1948. It is what they call a switcher. In the old train time, it was forbidden for a woman to eat a banana. That's right. It was a very special food, but only meant for the men. That's right. Good news, ladies. They've changed those rules. On the right-hand side of the train, we have another little small thing. On the right-hand side, down below, that sugar cane right there is about half mature. Kind of like me. Right up ahead of the train, you see that field of plants over there on the right-hand side? It was good for anti-inflation. We need a plant for that. Those animals over there, those are alpaca. We have 4 alpaca, 3 adults and 1 little per person is that. 80,000 people, 600,000 pigs. Who's good at math? Anybody? All right. I'm a musician. I can only count to 4. 7.5. They did not intend to bring them, but there they were, and they're all still here. The dogs are brought here as a food source. Yeah, how about that, huh? Filet of Yorkie. All right, so we're going to be feeding those pigs in a couple of minutes. Let me show you what we're feeding our pigs today. Check it out, everybody. Corn tortillas, but not any corn tortilla, no. These are corn tortillas from Costco. All of our pigs are a family of cows. In fact, we have a newborn calf, only 5 days old. It's all black, little tiny guy, and he's hanging around his mommy. Yeah, this family of cows, they've been here for quite a while. We have 3 females, 2 of them are pregnant. We have 3 little baby calves, and we have 1 very, very low. If we kept going in this exact same direction, this train would end up on the top of a mountain that is known as the wettest spot on planet Earth, Mount Nawiliwili. That mountain sometimes draws down from the clouds over 1,000 inches of rain a year. Our average rainfall here on Kauai, 450 inches every year. You probably saw, everyone pretty much has seen this movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark. The very first Indiana Jones movie, they filmed a lot of scenes on the lower slopes of that mountain. You might remember that one scene, Indiana Jones is running down the hill and he's being chased by headhunters. They're throwing spears at him, he's shouting, "Start the plane!" He's running down the hill. They filmed that whole scene right over there. A good friend of mine was in that scene. He played one of the natives chasing Harrison Ford down the hill.
A little one grabbed it and ran away.
Smart pig.
Smart.
Good, smart pig.
Hi. Hello.
You're gonna be tasty bacon sometime. or tasty roast pork. That's for sure. Mm-mm.
Oh, look at her face. I'm trying to feed the baby one. No, you already. Ready? Wait.
Oh, no, what we got going on over here? We're gonna have like the goose at the luau last night. Oh, a bird stole a tortilla.
Well, these little baby ones didn't pop up out of nowhere, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, here you go. I'll get you. We'll get you.
I didn't do it.
Oh. Yeah, the guy behind you's taking a video. Go. Good.
Oh, yeah. So that was a fun little stop feeding the pigs and cows.
And horses.
And horses, so.
That you get to feed.
And since we were the first train of the day, they were really hungry. So they all came running.
Cross here in the pasture. So on any given morning, they're eating better than we are, guaranteed. So as I mentioned, these pigs are the descendants of the first pigs that were brought by the Polynesians. And they outnumber people 8-to-1 here on Kauai. It's pretty amazing. You know what the gestation period for a pig is? 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. And they can have up to 12 piglets. And, you know, pigs are very smart, very, very intelligent. They say a pig has an intellect between that of a chimpanzee and a dog, or that of a 3-year-old child, or many of our current politicians. As we come around the corner, look on the left-hand side of the trail, we have this incredible fruit orchard. Those are cherry trees. We also have Brazilian grapes. We have rambutan. You ever had rambutan? You know what it means? Hairy thing. If you've ever seen rambutan, you understand it's a very appropriate name. We also have something called mamea sapote. You ever had that? I just had it for the first time yesterday. It looks like a football. And they are very sweet. I would say it tastes like a pumpkin-flavored sweet potato. You can see them lying under the trees right over here. Kind of looks like a football. That's mamea sapote from South America. Very, very delicious. We have 4 different kinds of avocados, 3 different types of oranges, 2 different types of tangerines. We have mangoes, papayas, lychee. We even have cashews. We have cashew trees. You ever seen a cashew tree? They're right here. Check out these trees with the orange on the bark. I'm pointing to them right now. Those are cashew trees. There are literally thousands of cashews lying on the ground. And cashew apples. You ever had a cashew apple? They're very sweet. And that's what the cashew nut grows on. Right now, folks, I'm going to jump off the train and switch the track by hand. So sit tight. I'll be right back. One of them is called the mountain apple. See these red fruit on the ground over here? Those are delicious. Yeah, brought by the Polynesians. Anything the Polynesians brought in, we call that a canoe plant. In fact, coming up here on the left-hand side of the train, we have some lohi ponds. And this is how taro is grown. You ever heard of taro? Ever gone to a luau and tried poi? Poi is made from the roots of these green plants you see growing out of the water. Very nutritious, very important to the Polynesians and the Hawaiians. A lot of Westerners don't like it. You know, they go to the luau and they try the poi, and they, you know, you have to know how to eat it. You have to mix it with other things. Use it like a condiment, like mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise. You eat it by yourself. Although most of the locals have grown up eating poi by itself. And that little building you see over there is where we have weddings and wedding receptions. Kauai is a very popular destination for marriages. People come from all over the country to tie the knot. It's a very romantic island. obviously beautiful by pretty much anybody's standards. I've had the good fortune of living here for almost 20 years. I used to live on Oahu. I like Oahu, just too many people over there. It's very crowded. Now we also use that building for the rum safari tour. Have you heard about the rum safari tour? You sign up for the tour, you climb aboard a big truck, sit in open air, and seats 20 people. They give you tortillas, you get to throw tortillas to the pigs, and you get hammered drinking rum. What could be more fun than that, huh? Adults only, of course. But it's a lot of fun, good times. The truck is so big, we had to build a special pound of white sugar. It takes over 10,000 gallons of water. That young lady down there works on a little farm coming up on the right-hand side. She's the farmer's daughter. Check out this little farm. Yep, it's called Rainbow Roots. Everything the farmer grows, she sells to a local restaurant. You see that train? In that photos, it could be a chicken sedan. On the left-hand side of the train, we have some breadfruit trees. You may have heard of breadfruit, also known as ulu. Tastes pretty good. I like breadfruit. There it is. Here on the island, farm their own food. The state of Hawaii is a brand new program. If you sign up for it and you're approved, you get a big grant of money. You expect to pay that money back. And a couple of weeks ago and got hurt pretty bad. I don't want to see that today, so watch your step. And as you step off the train, you're going to notice on the rail a little wooden bowl.
So we had a good time on the train. It was a lot of fun. Feeding the animals was quite enjoyable. So we're gonna explore the grounds a little bit, and then we're gonna meet up with our bus.
What's up with that?
Sugar cane growing right here. So at the Kauai Sweet Shop here on the plantation grounds, we picked up some s'mores chocolate bark to try, and hopefully it's going to be really good.
See this picture? Okay. Look at the registration.
Wow.
Huh? Yeah. I put a comment on his post. He had another one that he had more pictures of the car. And I liked his car. And I said, that must be a 67. No. I said, you must have registered that 67.
Gonna take Rice Street, going through the town of Lihue itself, head on back down the hill to the pier.